Have you ever noticed that the things you once loved, music, hobbies, people, even your dreams, just don't hit the same anymore? And you start wondering what's wrong with you. But psychology says this loss of interest isn't laziness or a personality flaw. It's often a response to emotional overload called anhedonia, a condition commonly linked to depression, burnout, chronic stress, and anxiety. Especially in fast-paced American life, where productivity is praised but rest is ignored, and when the brain stays in survival mode for too long, worrying about money, relationships, work pressure, or the future, it quietly turns down the brain's reward system to conserve energy, which is why joy feels distant and motivation disappears, and over time repeated stress, disappointments, emotional neglect, or unresolved trauma teach the nervous system to emotionally shut down as a form of self-protection, while constant comparison on social media, lack of sleep, poor work-life balance, and always being on further drain emotional energy, making even enjoyable activities feel pointless. And psychology also shows that motivation is deeply connected to meaning. So when life feels overwhelming or directionless, the brain stops releasing dopamine for things that once mattered. Yet, this numbness is not permanent, and it is not a failure. It's a warning light, telling you that your mind needs rest, emotional processing, and support. And when people begin slowing down, talking about what they're carrying, setting healthier boundaries, reconnecting with purpose, rebuilding routines, and seeking therapy or professional help when needed, the brain can rewire itself, allowing interest, curiosity, and joy to return gradually, proving that losing interest doesn't mean you're broken. It means your mind is asking to be heard. Have you ever caught yourself scrolling endlessly on your phone, skipping songs you once loved, canceling plans you used to be excited about, or sitting with free time and thinking, I should enjoy this, but I feel nothing, and then feeling guilty for it? But psychology tells us this loss of interest is not laziness or ingratitude. It is often a protective response of the brain, known as anhedonia, a term widely discussed by psychologists. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk, a leading trauma expert, famously said, "The body keeps the score," meaning emotional pain doesn't just disappear, it quietly reshapes how we feel, pleasure, safety, and motivation. But no problem, you are not broken. You are not weak, and you are not alone. Your mind is responding to overload, not giving up. And healing does not begin with forcing happiness, but with offering yourself patience, rest, honest reflection, and support. Whether that means talking to someone you trust, setting small boundaries, returning to simple routines, or seeking professional help. And even if joy feels distant today, the brain is capable of change. Emotions can reconnect and interest can slowly return. So be gentle with yourself. Take one small step at a time. And remember, this phase is a message, not a life sentence, and you deserve a life that feels meaningful again.